Okay, so check this out. You know what I can't stand is when you're sleeping during the day and people want to call you and bug the shit out of you. It seems like sleeping during the day is frowned upon. I was taking a nap earlier and I'm getting calls from people. When you never get calls during the day when you're awake, when you're finally sleeping, people want to call you and bug the crap out of you. So yeah, I'm a little cranky right now, so I apologize about that. I just want to talk about a few things. Basically, we have a lot of plans for this month, especially towards the middle of the month when I get some money. I'm actually getting a big chunk of my 401k. I'm withdrawing it and throwing it towards you guys, so you should feel special. I could pay bills off with it, but I'm not. So basically what I'm going to do is I plan on changing the quality for sure. When we first launched, we started out with the 128k. When we first started with the 128k, we started realizing, oh crap, we don't really have the money for this. So a couple of months after we launched it, basically back in August we launched it, about half a year ago. Basically, we had to downgrade to 64-bit, basically because we don't have the money for it. So we're finally coming back up there because we have we have the budget for it, at least for a while. And, to throw it, for a better quality sound for you guys. So that's one thing I wanted to tell you all about. The quality is going to jump from 64-bit to 128K probably late March when we get the money. So look forward to that. Another thing is, with that money, we'll be making shirts. Once we make those shirts, we'll be selling them, we'll be handing them out. Guys, seriously, we could use the donation. So, we're not really making a profit off of this. If we sell you the shirt, yeah, we're going to make a little bit from what we initially invested into the shirt, but we'll be throwing it towards what we're paying for monthly for this radio station. We're paying almost upwards around $380 right now a month for this radio station. So we're actually planning on increasing it later down the road because we want to, get on iTunes Radio, which I plan on talking about that later. But basically, we're going to be making shirts, and we're going to be having a couple of different designs, and a lot of them we'll make like 10 shirts of one to make them exclusive. Or maybe even 100 shirts for one. The more you donate, the more exclusive the shirt will be. I know I promised a lot of y'all shirts when we first launched, and listen, I really apologize about that, but you got to understand the budget was really, really low, and when I had the money back then, I really thought that I could afford it, but with me moving into a house and everything like that, I wasn't able to afford it. So listen, guys, I really apologize about that. For all you long-term listeners, not very long, but we've been around since we've been listening to us. I wanted to apologize about that. Get in contact with me. I remember y'all's names and everything, but get in contact with me. Let me know, hey, you promised me a shirt. Where's it at? I promise you I'll send you one by the end of this month, okay? Guaranteed. Another thing, I want to talk a little bit more about the contest. The contest is going to be a $500 grand prize. It's, the grand prize will, $500, and then you get a t-shirt, and it's one t-shirt, one design. So no one else is going to have that design. And you'll get the wristband, of course. Basically, what it'll be is dubstep artists. They're creating their music. They're submitting it to us via email. And, if you want to submit your songs, send it to us at spazzy@LLRadio.com. I got an email from one guy a while back asking, hey, can it just be regular bass and drums or just something techno or anything besides dubstep? Dude, yeah, I love it. I love bass. I love dub. I love techno. I love everything in that category, so send it to me. It's just the main category is dub. So you're going to have to really, hopefully, make a bass or make a song that's really, really, really good, because since we're focused mainly centered around dubstep, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to get votes. So just be prepared for that. Make sure you get your friends and everything. That's another thing. Get your friends to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Get them to like the Facebook page. If you do that, once that time comes around when we have the 10 to 20 submissions, you're gonna be able to vote. And basically, it's either gonna be via Facebook or it's gonna be YouTube. I haven't decided yet. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be YouTube because it's gonna be a lot easier to do, I guess. So, but don't quote me on that yet. So just look forward to it in the next couple of weeks. We already have, I think, 8 submissions. I want to get up to 20 if we can, so that way I can narrow it down to about 10. Basically, so if you have friends that are submitting or that want to submit that don't know about this, send them this way. I mean, just it'll really help us out. Another thing is, just because this is a contest centered towards dubstep artists, if you're a voter, we're going to randomly select 10 people for $25. So basically, if you vote for a video, one of those, out of all those people, 10 people get randomly selected for a $25 check base, or like money order or whatever. Sorry, I haven't sent it off yet. So basically, yeah, vote. I mean, but you can only vote once. So like I said in the previous video, don't ask to vote more than once. There's only one person. You can only vote once. So go ahead and vote when the time comes around. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Live 365. Not many of y'all know about Live 365 because I haven't really been talking about it in the past couple of months, but when it first launched, I talked about Live 365 a lot. Just mainly because that was the center of where our radio station is, or our online station is. Live 365 is the company we go through for our radio station. So what you need to do is go to live365.com, okay? When you go there, register on live365.com and search up our radio station. It'll be LL_radio, and search it up. Add us to your presets. When you add us to your presets, it helps us out so much work up the ladder on Live 365. If you do that, also favorite us as your radio station. The more favorites we got, that also works us up. So everything counts. The more listening hours and everything. Right now, we have 1,000 listening hours, which isn't a whole lot. Say, for example, you have 15 people listening for an hour. That's 15 hours used up right there. So I only have 1,000 hours to listen for everybody to listen in a month. After that, it goes past and they start charging us per hour. So that's where the VIP comes in. This is an optional thing, but it really, really helps us out if you become a VIP member. The VIP member, it costs money. I think it's for a year, it's $70. But the thing is, though, you're saving $25 if you buy the year. Or you can go $28 for 3 months or 6 months. I don't remember, but they bill you twice for 6 months. It's like $20 cheaper, $15 cheaper, something like that. But if you do that, go through our webpage, hit support this station, go VIP. And what it'll do is it'll send a little portion to us where it'll take off how much we owe for that next month. Dude, you'll be helping us out so much doing that, okay? Basically, I wanted to talk a little bit more about iTunes Radio. iTunes Radio, we got offered to be on it a couple of months ago, and the main reason I had to turn it down is because of the hours we are offered, or we have. Like I said, we pay upwards of about $380 a month for this, and that's just 1,000 hours. And the problem we're having is if we want to go up to 15,000 hours, that's the max you can get until they start billing you after every hour. It's $900 and something a month. Now, I work a regular job. I can't do that. So basically what I wanted to do was I wanted to start saving up. What we're going to do is we're going to start selling these shirts, we're going to start selling this stuff and everything, okay? Listen, these shirts are gonna be badass designs, okay? I mean, they're wicked. You're gonna love them. I mean, I'll be announcing them here in about a week or so. So stay tuned for that. I mean, these shirts, if you could throw in the money for it, it'll be so awesome, okay? Like I said, we're not gonna be making a whole bunch of extra, money or extra money or whatever for this. What we'll be doing is, the shirts will be like, basically, we're gonna charge like an $8 more, like, per shirt. So if it's $10, we're going to be charging them $18 per shirt. These shirts are going to fit good and everything. The reason why we're going to be charging $18 per shirt is to help catch up, help pay for it, or if we can, make it to where we can pay with the donations y'all make so we can pay for the server. If we get this launched on iTunes Radio, we will be, it'll be awesome. We'll work up the ladder so much. Dubstep will get out there. I mean, dubstep's already popular as it is, be part of us. But, since we've only been around for about 7 months, you're still there for us in the beginning right now. You know, all you listeners, y'all just listening to the radio station and everything really helps us out a lot, okay? So, I mean, I appreciate it so much. But, you know, if y'all could donate, that would be so great. Donating would basically be buying a shirt. You know, it would, and y'all would get a benefit out of it. So, I mean, maybe we could throw in even a wristband in there too, you know? So, just help us out. That'd be awesome. Once again, I just wanted to apologize for everybody that was listening to us in the beginning and all the empty promises I gave you guys. I know I've lost a lot of y'all as listeners. I hope I could regain you guys back, you know, this month basically, because I will be regaining some of you guys, you know, as listeners. And I really appreciate it. Stay tuned, you know, for more up-to-date news on LL Radio. Like I said, check us out at LLRadio.com or Facebook.com/Liquid Lounge Radio. Another thing is, like I said, go to Live365.com and register on there and search up our radio station and add us to your presets. The more people that add us to our presets, the more we work up. We already have almost 200 presets, so it's pretty good. So check us out, and thanks for listening, guys. I appreciate it.